What's up, guys? Major Bowman back with another gym battle. I'm a challenger at the Pokemon League that is through the subreddit Pokemon League DS. If you want to come check it out, make sure you head over to that website. This is my gym battle against Tyranitard, who used to be the Ground and Steel gym leader, but he recently switched gyms and now is running the Fire and Grass gym. And with a combination like Fire and Grass, you gotta expect a Drought Ninetales and some Sun Abusers, and what do you know? There's a Drought Ninetales right there on his team. Got a Venusaur and a Charizard to abuse the sun with Chlorophyll and Solar Power, respectively. It's also got a Heatran, which is great for soaking up those fire attacks. And it's pretty bulky, too. And he's got a Breloom, which is always threatening. His wild card he uses as Haxorus, which is really scary, because a Choice Band Haxorus can 2-hit KO all but 2 Pokemon in the tier, or really in the game, so there's really no safe switch in. My team, I got a Donphan, a Magnezone, a kyurem-b, a Darmanitan, who will benefit from the sun because this Flare Blitz will do a great deal of damage. Also got a Landorus Therian and a Yanmega. One thing I noticed immediately was that I can't outspeed Venusaur in the sun unless Yanmega's got 2 speed boosts under his belt. I just barely miss out outspeeding him after 1 speed boost, so the only way I can attack before Venusaur is to get a couple boosts on Yanmega, which is going to be important. One thing I gotta say is that in this battle, the Hax gods were smiling down upon me. I got some very lucky critical hits and misses and whatnot, even right off the bat. The very first turn, something happens that swings away in my favor, so let's just go ahead and get started. I do believe this is his first battle as a Fire Grass gym leader, so let's see how it goes. He'll lead with Ninetales, obviously, to set up the sun. I'll lead with Donphan. My goal was to get up Stealth Rock so I could cripple his Charizard, who will take half damage, or half his HP will be damaged by Stealth Rocks. That was poor wording, I'm sorry. You know what I meant. But right away, Ninetales misses a Fire Blast, which is a great stroke of luck for me. So I get off a free Stealth Rock. Here Ninetales is going to go for the 100% accurate Solar Beam, which will attack this turn because of the sun. That Fire Blast definitely would have taken me down to my 1 HP from Sturdy because Donphan's special defense is not that great. So here I'll get down to Sturdy. I'll have to use Sturdy as well. Be stuck with 1 HP, and I can fire off an Earthquake, which I would not have been able to do had that Fire Blast hit. So that was pretty lucky for me. I'm able to knock out Ninetales in one shot here. Here, I know the Donphan's job is pretty much done. He got the Stealth Rocks up, and he got a KO. And I know that it's very rare that his team is going to have hazards. I know only Heatran's going to have access to Stealth Rock. And so, I just go ahead and sacrifice him here. I know I'm done with him. He brings in Venusaur. I was kind of expecting Growth, just because that could get a nice boost for him. So I just went for Nice Shard, rack up some damage while I could. This actually does a good deal of damage, probably about a third. I wasn't expecting that much, but it is super effective, so what do you know. I'm using Giga Drain here, just to finish me off. I mean, he would gain health, but it's only about 12 at this point, so it really doesn't matter. He'll take more from the Life Orb damage, you'll see soon. Yep, there it is. So, you know Venusaur got a Life Orb, which is a good choice for Venusaur with Chlorophyll. I bring in kyurem-b here. Choice Scarf. I know I won't outspeed, but I know I can take anything he throws at me, and I can KO him back with Ice Beam. But he switches into Heatran, which is a very good move. When I saw that name, I actually laughed a little bit. Lucifrog. But, this is a good switch because this Ice Beam is going to do pitiful damage. Heatran's bulky and it's resisted. I think double resisted actually. So you get the critical hit there. One more stroke of hacks in my favor, but it really doesn't matter because it still does almost nothing. It's a bad matchup for me because I'm locked into Ice Beam, so I'll switch out into Landorus to get the type advantage with Earthquake and whatnot. The Intimidate really wouldn't matter against Heatran, it's a special attacker, and Heatran shows Toxic here, so there's a good chance it's a defensive set, because you don't really see Toxic on offensive Heatrans usually. Gets his leftovers recovery, and here he'll go for Protect, which, well, after Toxic. Okay, here's Protect, which basically guarantees that it is a defensive Heatran. Because the Toxic Protect combination, he's going to try to stall out, and you won't see that on offensive Heatran. Here, U-turn, because I'm predicting the switch. but he actually braved Landorus. I would have thought that he would use... I would have thought that he would thought I was going to use Earthquake. There we go. And so I thought he would have switched out and I could have gone to appropriate counter for his next Pokemon, but nope, he stays in. Braves it. I would have outsped him, definitely, just based on the base speeds, and I'm a 252 timid anyway, so... He goes for the Hidden Power. Presumably Ice-type, resisted by Darmanitan. That would have been a great move to use against loose Landorus, sorry. Would have dealt some great damage. He used to Protect here to scout Darmanitan, which is good, because Darmanitan can learn Earthquake, so that would have been good to know, because that would definitely KO Heatran, but unfortunately my Darmanitan does not carry Earthquake, so I have to use Superpower, which is my next best move against Heatran. So he switches out, and he'll go into his Charizard. I am Choice Scarf, so I can't switch my moves in at all. But, like I said, this Charizard's going to take half damage from the Stealth Rocks, which is great, because now I can 2-hit KO him with Superpower from this range, even though it's not very effective. There you can see it took about 30 to 40%. Even after the attack drop, I know I can knock him out from here. It's important to note that there's a Solar Power, almost kills him there. This Charizard is Scarfed. It would normally outspeed a Scarfed Darmanitan because it has base speed of 5 points higher, but I think some of this messed up with the IVs on this Charizard, so I was able to outspeed him and finish him off. So now that Darmanitan is down to -2 attack, I really don't want him to stay in, especially against Venusaur because he'll resist Superpower, so I need to switch out here. And Venusaur will go for the Growth here, which is a great move because it's basically a free turn. So I go in for Yanmega. Like I said, I need to get these 2 speed boosts on Yanmega, so after the Growth I'll use Protect on this first turn. So obviously I get the speed boost here. I'll go for the Hidden Power, just in case I decided not to use Speed Protect. I don't know why I would, though. It's critical that I land this another Protect here. 50% shot, I'll land double Protect, and it works. I nail the Protect here. That's one more stroke of hacks in my favor for keeping count. I believe that's 3. In 13 turns. That's not really a great ratio. But I do get the second speed boost here, so I can outspeed Venusaur. He makes a smart move and pulls back Venusaur for Heatran. And I really... The Yanmega's normal moveset is Protect, along with Air Slash and Bug Buzz, and a Hidden Power if you're choosing. Sometimes it's Rock or Ground. Ground would be great because I could take out Heatran, but unfortunately my Hidden Power is Fire, because I had a little bit of trouble with Steel types and whatnot, so I really can't do anything to this Heatran. I'm at +3 speed, but it really doesn't matter, so I'm going to switch out. Go back into Landorus, which is good on my side, because now I can take him out with Earthquake, hopefully. He'll go for Toxic again, actually. He'll know I'll switch, but he didn't know what I was going into. The Toxic misses, so that's 4 hacks, but it really doesn't matter, because I was already poisoned. Obviously, he'll go for Protect again here, scout me out. I use Earthquake, just like the first time. Now, try to play some mind games here. Last time I went for the U-turn. I'm hoping he predicts that again, so I go for an Earthquake here, but you will see if he wises up. Good move by him. Switches out and goes into Haxorus, which can easily take out Landorus from here. Got the Mold Break. That's a dangerous ability too. But regardless, I use Earthquake. This was intended for Heatran. This actually does some great damage. I was surprised at how much that did. So he's in killing range, really, if I can outspeed him with anything. I don't want to sacrifice Landorus just yet, so I bring in Magnezone. Hoping he can tank a hit, hoping it might not be Choice Banded. But, as you'll soon see, he'll go for Outrage. He will take over half damage. It's about... I actually have run the calcs a couple times. It can do anywhere from like 48 to 55%. So there's a good chance of him 2-hit KOing, which you can see he definitely will here with Outrage. I was okay with this though because Magnezone really wasn't helping out against this battle. He wasn't going to do much. And like I said in my first battle video against Mr. Studkip, this is a Sub-Charge Beam Magnezone, and I really don't like that set. I ended up switching that out for a Choice Specs variant. After this battle, I think, is when I switched it out. But here I go in for a Darmanitan. I use U-turn here, because I know it'll finish off Haxorus. and I didn't want to be locked into anything, because he can just pick an easy counter. So I U-turn, and I get rid of Haxorus, which is a great threat, taken away. Now I send in Kyurem, just because I'm comfortable with everything he's got left. So he's going to send out his Heatran again. And obviously this is a bad matchup again for me, so I'm going to switch out. And I go into Darmanitan, because I know I can't hurt Heatran. And he is going to protect on this turn, but it's going to fail. Just because there's nothing to protect himself against. So on this next turn he's going to protect again, to scout me out. There's a leftover, so I keep forgetting these leftovers. You need to slow down. There comes a protect. So I go for superpower, got the super effective damage. Super effective damage? Ugh. I know I cannot one-hit KO. I've run those calculations. I run calcs a lot when I'm in these battles. I kind of live on a damage calculator. But this superpower, this is one more spot of hacks here. This would normally do about 70%, which obviously would not take out Heatran. But, lucky me, I land a crit, takes out Heatran, which is a huge bonus for me. I think four critical hits slash misses slash hacks events for me. 4 or 5, I don't know. But herein comes Breloom. Great grammar there. Good job. I'm locked into superpower here, which is not a great matchup, so I come back and bring in Landorus to get the Intimidate boost, which is nice. I did not know what set this Breloom was running, so I thought it might have been Choice Band, and I can negate that Choice Band, but as you see, it's a Swords Dance Breloom. So he cancels out my Intimidate and is up to +1, which isn't great for me. That is a little bit threatening, especially since it's probably a Technician. There's no Toxic Orb activating here, so it's pretty much guaranteed that it's Technician. So it's going to do a lot of damage with Mach Punch and Bullet Seed. Here he comes with a Mach Punch because he knows I'll outspeed him. Luckily I can survive with just 14 HP left and fire off an Earthquake. Obviously it's not going to kill him, he resists it. It'll do some good damage because Breloom's pretty frail. I will fall to Toxic damage here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Landorus has done a great job, so I'm okay with him going down. Here I will bring in Kyurem, Black, even though he's weak to a Mach Punch. I ran some calculations, and I thought I could live a Mach Punch with about... the calcs I ran said it would only do about 98% damage at most, so I would survive barely, but I forgot that my Kyurem's defense IV is not 31. When I R&D'd it, I didn't take into effect the defense, so it was some random IV. I think it was like 8, so it's pretty low. So I do die to a Mach Punch, unfortunately. I was expecting to live it and kill it with Ice Beam, but, you know, whatever. I can live. Here being Yanmega, I feel like I'm a great matchup here. He probably expects me to use Protect, so he probably went for Swords Dance there is what I'm guessing. Unless he's got some kind of coverage move. But I do kill him with an Air Slash, and I put myself in really good position here, because I'm able to get a speed boost on this turn. And now when he brings in his Venusaur, which is actually his last Pokemon, excuse me, I can just use Protect once, get the second speed boost, and outspeed him, and finish this battle off. So, at this point it was just a matter of formality, really. Got the Protect. He goes for Hidden Power to knock me out, but can't get the Protect, and now I've got 2 speed boosts. My speed is doubled from the boost, so I can outspeed Venusaur in the sun. So I fire off an Air Slash to finish it off, and down goes Venusaur. All in all, it was a pretty haxy battle. Especially, probably the biggest one that mattered was Heatran, dying from almost full health to Darmanitan's superpower. He was a big obstacle. I knew he would wall a bunch of my teammates, so I was really glad to get rid of him, but wasn't really happy with the way it ended, the way I did it. I wasn't very happy with that, but hey, a win's a win. Sorry about the hacks, Tyranitard. Great battle. Gotta split up the MVP award here. Half Darmanitan for getting rid of Heatran, even though it was the less than scrupulous way. And Yanmega for cleaning up at the end. Did a great job there. Maybe I could give the hacks MVP too. Just for helping me out. Thank you, hacks gods. Well, that was a great battle. Earned my 2nd badge. Can't wait to battle the rest of the gym leaders. Hope to see you guys again soon. This has been Major Bowman. If you want to check out the league, just go to reddit.com/r/PokemonLeagueDS and sign up to challenge us. Hope to see you guys again soon.